so I'm going to turn my fire on. I've got about 2 pounds of chicken thighs. I'm going to put about a ½ teaspoon of salt on them. I'm going to cover them with water, like that. I've got 2 ribs of celery. It's going to flavor our broth, and some black pepper. And I'm going to let these cook until my thighs are nice and tender. Our chicken's cooking. We're going to start with 1 1/2 cups of all-purpose flour to make our dumplings. 1/2. 2 teaspoons of baking powder. This is my mama's recipe, so if you want to use self-rising, you probably can, but she did not. 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and now I mix this so my powder and my salt is distributed evenly. Then I'm going to put a ½ cup of chicken broth and 2 tablespoons of oil, vegetable oil or corn oil, whatever you like to use. And now I'm going to bring it together. Now we've got us a rolling pin. We're going to flour. Turn our dumplings out. Y'all, sometimes I make 10 batches of these, but today I'm just going to do enough for 2, John and me. And we're going to roll them out really, really thin. That is the key. And the easiest thing is with a pizza cutter. We're just going to cut us some strips. I go across 2, kind of some small rectangles, nothing fancy. I've got a flour baking sheet that I'm going to lay them on. Put your dumplings, if you're going to be a while, you can put them in the refrigerator uncovered. They do better when they're dried out a little bit. Or just set them to the side, but don't let them get too warm. Our chicken is nice and tender. Our dumplings are ready to get into the hot tub. So we're going to get our chicken out, fish it out. And our celery. Our celery we'll discard. With our broth at a rolling boil, we will start adding some dumplings, one at a time, and let them float to the top. See them starting to float? Yeah. And you can add some more toward the bottom. We'll stir, make sure none's sticking. Those are all floating to the top. So we continue. All right, I got my last dumpling in there. I'm going to turn my fire down on low. And I'm going to cover them. I'm going to let these cook about maybe 10 minutes. Y'all, this is my Mama Ray's chicken and dumpling recipe, and it became my mother's chicken and dumpling recipe, and now it is mine, and it can be yours. This is their dumplings with the chicken. It's time to add back in. You see I chopped it, and this was their recipe. And through the years, I now have added just a couple of more things as a finisher. I'll pour a little bit of milk. I love a little bit of milk. And then I'm going to dollop some butter all in there. And I just love the flavor that this adds. But if you don't want to do this, you don't have to. Y'all let me know if you do this as a finisher as well. And John and I love black pepper, so we will add more pepper. And here you have it. Y'all like a big old bowl? I've got some cornbread in the oven, and I got some purple whole peas cooking over here with some chopped jalapenos pickled that we made out of the garden.